So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. This is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
Well, we're on the way. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. Not gone well. And he's there to get it away. It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He has found the way, takes a shot! Oh, nearly. Nice bit of trickery. He's going for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Rangers, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And they're on him in a flash. And it's Aaron's. He's in a great position here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, what a... And a chance! In he goes again! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it's Rangers who take the lead.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Number 47.
Rangers are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he's straight offside. Rangers are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Moore, he's had a shot!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So what can they make of this? Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Shot and goal! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Rangers are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
More.
There will be 1
More!
minute added time.
And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Please
So
make
I
sure
think
you
the
watch
manager
the
has to
screen for an
resist change
information
at this
bulletin
stage.
from the regional police department.
Rangers go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
So off we go once more. Strong running down that left flank.
Oh, really well played.
And he skips past his man. Deftly away. Throw it. Armstrong. Moore, with 2 goals already to his name. Shot, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Now knows that they have to reduce his move.
Tries from distance.
Find that one.
Goal! After 59 minutes is number 27.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Can he finish? Oh, and he's following up! And he has been fouled there. And it's made its way to him. Aarons. Sterling. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Driving on and making good progress. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a shade optimistic.
Aberdeen really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That has been slung wide. Five minutes left on the clock.
Rangers really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He's picked his chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
I think we're just about done here.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, they can break here. And that will be the final act. Rangers proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Moore, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's let fly! And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Goes for a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Knocks it out wide, back into the middle. There's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mikey Moore certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Rangers have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Shifted it to the flank. Pass somewhat off target. Goes for the shot! And he's done very well to deal with it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
It's a good foot in there. That's a good ball. Armstrong. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, super find. Now this could be a chance. Chance to deliver. Gets his head on it! It's hit the upright. They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Rangers looking to pass their way through. Armstrong. The most accurate pass. Moore. Sterling. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Foot in. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
Pretty robust defending.
Has a shot! Pass is coming off. He's gone for goal!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And it's made its way to him. That has been slung wide. And we hit half-time.
Looking forward to what's to come.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Rangers have been the team. Rangers have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rangers have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Moore. Goal is still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Great vision. Hangs in a cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's a mighty effort. Harmlessly behind. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He's tried one! Sticks it away! There is the breakthrough! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 47.
Rangers have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Spread out to the left. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Moore looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. This looks promising. Moore is flagged offside. Armstrong. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. In with the challenge. Takes a shot! No mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Rangers are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Chance here to counter. It's run loose here. Rangers finding their passes. Moore. He's having a go! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The final 5 minutes. Rangers needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's picked it up out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's really well cleared. Not the most convincing of passes.
5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Moore. And the return pass. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Can he spark a counter here? Driving forward. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? Oh, that's a waste.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Deftly away. And that's that. Rangers are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Moore taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Driving forward, that's a sharp pass. Picked out brilliantly. Chance for a shot! Goal! First blood drawn. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
After 6 minutes is number 11.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Some good work on the right flank here. Shifted upfield. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good spread. He's in space and looking for options. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a good ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
In with the challenge. Can he find the finish? And he hits the net. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
20 minutes is number 11.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Driving on and making good progress. He has a look up, opts to play it back. And he'll shoot here! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, good take in a good area. There's the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. That's been slipped through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's had it taken off him. Tries to play it through. Elects to cross. Driving forward. Closing in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's gone for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's been won straight back. Foot in. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
Second period then underway. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Some front-footed pressing going on here. That's a good ball out wide. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Thinks about the shot, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's gone looking for safety. That's gone for a throw-in. And he's managed to get free. Crossed into the box. And that's the keeper's ball. Good running with the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a lovely, neat pass. No, that's been intercepted. That has not gone well. Etienne looking to add to his goal.
The attendance for this match was
29,830. Into the second half.
29,830.
Driving on and making good progress. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's got the beating of his man. Etienne. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Etienne succumbs to the pressure. It's a threatening... and the finish! And he's heaved it away. Oh, look at the space here. No way through, so back it comes. Driving forward. Oh, just skips past his man. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Coming on to replace him is number 23.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. They're urging him to shoot. Cleared away. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He is just caressing the ball. And it's made... goes for a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it. In he goes again. Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Substitution on the field.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
It's a good foot in there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Decent chance! Very much into the last knockings. Etienne.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Played out to the left flank. Plenty to aim at here. Great chance! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
A little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.